You, me and Ja.
Yo,
Really?
yo, let's do it. You ready, D?
Yeah, I went white and black so we don't get all messed up.
I got damn, I got white and black.
Oh, shit. All right, I'll change it back.
You got YouTube up. Should be going slow when I share this. This crazy.
Yeah. Yeah, I got mine up.
Welcome to Columbia, Missouri, Memorial Stadium and home to the Missouri Tigers, where we are anticipating quite a clash on Purdue Field today. We have a top 25 clash between two of the best teams in the sport, and both hoping to enhance their postseason resume. As we'll see, the number
Oh shit, my bad. 410 DMAC 94.
Boilermakers taking on the 5th-ranked team in the land, the Missouri Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. The Boilermakers will kick it away to start. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. The offense set for a first down play. Try to get the edge with a quick touch pass. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe. 2nd and 7. When you reach this point in the season, these types of games, top 25 matchups, really determine whether you're going to be a contender.
It's
Yeah,
on,
it really
it's
shows
on
what you're
YouTube.
going to be the rest of the season. How are you going to finish strong throughout the season? You know, the first part of
You,
the season,
you need
now
the link. I
into
put the link in the
middle of
chat.
season, Palmer, getting a chance to show what you're about so you can finish strong.
It's a resume builder, no doubt about it. And really, there's been so much anticipation building up to this top 25 matchup. So which team can control their emotions, I think, goes a long way in who wins this one.
Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. 3rd and long. Ball's at the 25. Running back goes in motion. Fires to the big fella. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop.
You know, the tight end's going to have to do a better job of separating and giving his quarterback a place to go with the football. That time just couldn't create it, and as a result, as soon as he made the catch, he was brought to the ground, setting up 4th down.
This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return. Gets a little bit of ground for the offense. First down for this offense. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. And he can't escape, and down he goes.
Well, this defense received a lot of well-earned accolades after registering 4 sacks last week. They've put everybody on notice, and they're doing it again here early, already registering a sack in this one.
And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup.
I think the toss does a really good job of getting the football on the edge quickly. You know, you toss it out there to the running back, you better block the defensive end. That's priority number 1. Good job blocking the defensive end, getting a nice positive game in the toss play.
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker. The Boilermakers decide to punt it away. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. First one of the day is on its way, and he's been sort of scarce around here, only called on 1 time in that loss last week. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. Okay, so here comes the offense returning to the field. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Nudges ahead for 1 out to the 16.
Boy, he caught this.
This offensive line better figure out a plan for this D tackle. He is tough to block with one guy. You might want to start double teaming him. He's going to be a problem moving forward. You saw all of his ability on that last one.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Wide receiver shows motion. Here's the handoff. Ran to that daylight to pick up 6 to the 22.
I don't know, man. If I'm on defense here and I'm watching the way my D-line's getting manhandled, I might have to put more guys in the box. I might have to sacrifice a safety and try to get more hats close to the line of scrimmage to slow this running back down, because the RPO game's been a problem.
And the defense finally makes the stop after the sweet run and good gain.
All right, well, look, I know the defense was feeling real good about their run D coming into this one and how they've been playing up to this point, but finally, David, the offense breaks through and they finally generate something positive on the ground.
And I can't tell you how easy it is. When you're going to throw the ball consistently, and I know it, I'm going to pin my ears back, and I'm going to get to the quarterback. It makes life really easy on a defensive line. But when you can have balance, now the defense doesn't know what's coming. They need more of this if they're going to be successful on offense.
Single back formation, and they give it to it. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41. They've got a good chunk of ground to cover on 3rd and long from the 41. Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. Back to pass, it's Cook. It's complete to the right. Brought down to the ground, but he has enough for the first down.
There's a reason third down is called the money down. What a great find by the quarterback. Great job finding his receiver. At the end of the game, you look at third down percentages. It tells a huge story, and it goes a long way in deciding who wins a football game.
Fast motion from the offense. The give to the running back from the shotgun.
Small gain, I know, but again, the defense knows he's going to run the football. He's willing to run the football, not just drop back and pass, make him honor the run game. You got to do a lot of this.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Direct snap. Still running at the 35. And he's running in the open. Touchdown, Tigers! He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch it.
Man, I am a great play caller when I can hand it to guys like that. And he can go that far to the house, create big plays, showed you a little bit of vision, showed you a little bit of burners when he kicked it in gear and got the long touchdown.
And the extra point.
Yeah, good shit. I definitely thought you were great cut left.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. From inside the 10, here he comes. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Boilermakers have it back, and here comes the offense. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3-and-out, Jesse.
They just had no rhythm in that last drive. So someone's going to have to step up and make a play, David, and get this thing going.
Yeah, let's find some juice. Find your guy. Find those plays that you know you can run inside out, forward, backwards. Get some first downs. Get some positive momentum.
We're already in the first quarter, but already you get the feeling this could be a long day for this QB. He's already been sacked. He gets hit right there on the incomplete throw. They've got to find a way to do a better job up front of protecting this guy, or it's going to be difficult to put up points.
One-step wrap, two-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground.
And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all run after the catch. So pretty easy for a QB.
You wouldn't have been the only All-American in this booth, David, if I were allowed to have push passes when I was playing quarterback. I'll tell you that. It is so hard to defend. It's so hard to seal that edge, especially when this guy's full speed ahead coming around the outside.
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. And the critical down and distances in this game, like that third down right there, when it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You've got to be able to make that play.
Well, this head coach is clearly sending a message, going for it this close to his own end zone. On fourth down, going to the air. Fires into traffic, picked off. They got him down pretty quickly, but they're set up now at the 21-yard line.
And that's the advantage right there of having your dime personnel on the field. You got an extra DB. You got an extra guy out there who's really good at covering. So for quarterbacks, you got to be so good and precise with these passes because they've got speed in the back end. They're able to come away with the pick.
The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Line gets set, first down. He'll start this drive firing. They're setting up the screen. He makes the stop, but a nice pickup there on first down. Leaves them in second and manageable.
You know, it's funny. I know running backs oftentimes are afterthoughts when it comes to the passing game, but when you think about it, this guy's been making people miss his entire life taking handoffs. So why wouldn't you try to get him involved in the passing game as well? You just saw in that last play how dangerous he is after the catch.
That last completion sets him up on second down. Out of the gun, the inside give. They get him on the ground, but not before he rumbles all the way to the 5. Missouri wants to go fast. Quarterback changing the plays at the line. Looking for a man. It's Cook. He finds his man. Touchdown, Missouri! Made the grab and finished the deal in the end zone.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And the score comes on a 5-yard touchdown pass. They're just about ready to kick it away. Here's the return from inside his 10. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Leaves it with the running back. And after the tackle, that will bring us to the end of the first quarter.
Missouri 14, Purdue 0.
Second down here as they go back to work after the break. He's looking to throw. Grabbed over the middle. It's McCovey. And how about that catch and run? So dangerous, this guy.
Nice job by the running back there on that angle route against zone coverage. He wasn't in a hurry. He was able to sort of find the soft spot in the defense and just gear down, make himself an easy target.
Continuing to turn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48.
Well, nice job there by the running back. They toss it to him, and he's able to kind of weave his way for a very good game for this offense.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Motion trying to get the defense to show its hand. Makes one man miss. And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks.
Well, it's important in this game, this offense gets the running back involved out in the perimeter in space where he can do some damage. That time they got it to him throwing the football. He picked up a couple of yards, but it gives the defense something to think about.
The tight end gets the handoff on 3rd and short. You don't see that every day. And the Boilermakers have enough for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the air on first down. Intercepted. Trying to take it back. At the 20. Touchdown, Tiger. How about that D coming up with a play like that? They want to finish the season strong, and man, are they doing that here in this Week 11 performance.
Really nice drive by this offense. This is a top 10 defense. This is a challenge. They're going to make everything difficult. So when you can make some plays against this defense, you got to absolutely take advantage, create some momentum for your squad. Nice drive by this offense.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Week in and week out, guys, you never know what's going to happen in college football. Check this out. Iowa State needs to pick up the pace, but this puppy is far from over. And with that crowd there in Ames behind them, I'm kind of banking on a comeback. They're trailing by 11 to Colorado. We've got our eye on things here and everything else going on right now, and any updates, we'll see them here guys.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. That play just never had a chance. They knock him down for a loss of 5.
And a great job by the linebacker. You can tell starting to crowd the line of scrimmage, get up there in the line of scrimmage, see it, diagnose it, get in the backfield, get the running back on the ground for the tackle for the loss.
Using his legs, it's McCoby. Stacked up after gaining a couple to the 23.
The run game just has not been working for this offense all game long. You saw it on that last play as well. Just not getting enough push up front on the offensive line. They haven't been physical enough.
Trying play action. They're trying to get to it. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down.
And that's a play on 3rd down. This offense just has to do a better job protecting their quarterback. Give them a split second more time to complete that throw, but they couldn't do it there.
Oh, the offense averts absolute disaster by falling on that fumble.
And that was almost a huge mistake by special teams. On the punt return, fumbling the football, they are so lucky that they jumped on that ball and that their offense is now going to take the field, because that could have been disastrous.
Missouri has the offense ready to go on the field. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
Now on 2nd down. Defense trying to keep this offense from getting a line on who to block. Tackle is made, but not until he gets the 1st down.
It's hard to stop great runners. It really is. That's why you run the football consistently. You got a big offensive line, a big physical unit. You run the football like this, man, it will take a toll later. But you got to tackle this guy over and over again, who has this ability to make people miss and make big plays.
Found a little space, and he's got 4 to the 35.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. Once 1st down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. Running back searching for a hole. He's there to make the stop.
Well, this is a defense that we know takes tons of pride stopping the run. That's where it all starts and ends with them, and you saw a great effort on that last play.
Let's see what they do on 3rd down. To the air, it's Cook. He's got his man. Creates a little room. They convert on 3rd down as he gets it to the 46-yard line. Missouri gets to the line quickly. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and they will try to build on what has already been a dominant 1st half performance. The offense sets up shop at the 46 on 1st down. Wide out in motion. Looking to go up top on 1st down. Fires to the tight end. He's brought down. Solid pickup, but a little bit short of the 1st down.
A nice job by the defense there tackling the catch and smothering the tight end. They know this offense is going to try to find him in the passing game in a lot of different situations. That time, perfect coverage, and nice job bringing the big guy down. Not easy to do.
Hard running there. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a 1st down for this offense.
This offense is clicking, and clearly everything is working. The offensive coordinator's calling good plays, the quarterback and his unit is executing, and this defense right now, they have no answers.
Quarterback quick pass to the receiver. And he's brought down after a nice game.
Yeah, and way to be creative, way to get the ball in the perimeter really quickly, get some speed outside. All you got to do is secure that edge, and you're just trying to get that first down. Nice job, nice play call by the offense.
The Tigers will snap it on 1st and 10. From the red zone, looking for a man. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. No, sirree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one.
Well, this defense is extremely disciplined. Right there, first down, screen pass. It doesn't fool them. Nice play.
They've got a solid drive working, but now looking at 2nd and 11. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum. Line getting set on 2nd down. Looking downfield, it's Cook. Trying to get to it. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. This defense just can't get off the field. The offense unstoppable. Throws for the end zone. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down.
I'll tell you what, I don't know if the offense was expecting man coverage that time. 3rd and long in field goal range, you're expecting it to be zone. Instead, they lock them up man-to-man, everybody on an island, and everybody won. They get the incompletion, now setting up 4th.
It is perfect. And that will extend their lead even further. So they put the field goal on the board and about to kick it away, and hoping that'll be the final points of this first half. And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchdown. The Purdue offense heads back out to the field. So late in the half, this is really an opportunity, David, maybe to swing the momentum in their favor.
Dang right. There's no time to be concerned. If we're a little bit down, listen,
He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And he makes the catch inside the 25. He's got the sidelines going nuts as he gets it down to the 18-yard line. Finally, this offense starting to show a little juice. They've got a 1st and 10. They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. Gets it out quickly. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. And now a chance not only to cut into the lead, but play it just right, and maybe the other team doesn't even get a chance to answer. Looking for a man. It's Card. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Well, the quarterback knew he wanted to go to his tight end on that play. He's a big physical target, but it was the hit on the play that forced the incompletion.
Moving the running back, trying to get the D to tip its hand. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Purdue!
A nice job by this offense, putting the scoring drive together. And now, listen, it's not even halftime yet. So keep fighting, going to halftime, regroup. We found a little something on this drive. See if we can cut into this lead and continue to make this game closer and closer.
And after the extra point, they're now down 24-7. They got the late touchdown on the board, now about to kick it away and hoping the defense can keep them from answering. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Use the play fake. Now to throw. Back open in the middle. They make the stop after the catch and still some work to do to pick up that first down. Just enough time to get off one more snap. See if they can get the edge on the jet sweep. They make the stop, and that is the end of the first half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Missouri 24, Purdue 7.
Missouri will kick it off to open this second half.
Set to advance on the football.
From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. He was looking for the big return there, but he'll go out of bounds at the 28. The Boilermakers have it back, and here comes the offense. They start this third quarter in a big hole, and they have to start climbing out right now.
And they're going to have to be really aggressive, Reese. Like this offense, when I'm playing from behind, every possession means so much more. And if you look the other side, the defense, they haven't given much resistance.
Yeah, nothing has gone their way in the first half offensively. And you know now, based on how this defense is playing with their confidence, that you are going to be challenged on every single snap. So buckle up, get your mind right, get ready to come back in this game.
Let's see what they've got on second down. Here they're trying to get to the edge. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
This has got to be disappointing if you're the offense, guys. You were expecting to have a lot of success running the ball, especially against this defense, which has struggled so much this season, but just nothing doing. They have not been good enough in the trenches so far.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Got a man in the middle. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown. That was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm. What better way than converting on third down? Awesome job by the quarterback.
And sticking to the run. I'll tell you what, a lot of teams that are really good are really stubborn, and they continue to run the football even with little success. So this offense is going to continue to focus on running the football, you can tell.
They go to the ground. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there.
It's third down.
And this offense just can't afford not to get the first down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. It's caught. And he found all kinds of room and got it down to the 28.
Complete to the tight end. Gain of 22.
The Boilermakers are on the move.
For a first down.
Gonna run it. It's McCoby. Just discarding tacklers, punching and grinding his way to the 23.
Yeah, this coaching staff, they're getting this offensive line lathered up and into a rhythm. Now they're letting them drive off the ball on first down on these running plays, and they're getting chunks of yardage.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have enough for the first down.
Gain of 5.
The Boilermakers come to the line with a new set of downs. They're looking to pass from the red zone. And they pick up just a few on that completion. They were able to make the completion, but he had to pick his way for just a little bit. Needed a little more help to spring him for some yardage.
Yeah, if you're going to have success when you throw it outside like that, you're going to need some more blocking and better blocking downfield. Give the defense credit, though. They were able to rally and made a tackle.
And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop.
Well, that didn't bust for a long one, but now third down becomes very manageable. It's not third in eternity. Now the whole playbook, short passing game, long passing game, all of it's available.
Power football with the run. Ball is loose. Scoops it up, still a live ball. I don't know if it was luck or aggression or just a fortuitous bounce, but at least they've got the... And it looks as if they've buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. So after reviewing the undisputable video evidence, the replay booth has decided to overturn the call. A famous writer once said most men lead lives of quiet desperation. Here is a desperate move, going for it on 4th down, trailing by double figures. He wants it all. Throw to the end zone, picked off. And after the interception and the turnover, this defense has set its offense up for business.
Not all DBs make the play at the end, right? They can bat the ball down, they can be in position, but they don't really secure the football. Great job by the DB securing the football and forcing the turnover.
Mizzu has it back in the offense coming out on the field. Toss to the outside. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Well, we know this defense is one that plays with a lot of pride, right? And part of that is their ability stopping the run. They're a top 25 unit in the nation when it comes to stopping the rush, and that really helps them out down here in the red zone, and they're going to have to step up big time in this situation.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. To the air, it's Cook. Gets open down the middle. Oh, there might have been trouble if they had knocked him down so quickly. Missouri wants to go fast. On 3rd down, going up top. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there.
And sometimes you see great shooters and they get on fire and they just can't miss. And that's what this QB looks like the last couple of weeks, man. Just completion percentage through the roof, running the offense at an elite level. You can tell in complete control of this offense.
There he goes. Open it up. He did a great job finding some running room on that return and was able to set up the offense with good field position. The Purdue offense heads back out to the field. They're going to open this drive with a pass. Got it in the middle. It's McCoby. The old saying is, you'll never go broke taking a profit. No matter how small, just keep building up the bank account.
Yep, and when the defense wants to drop back and not give up those big plays, a lot of times they're going to force you to be patient. And when you show them you can do that, it'll pay dividends in the long run.
He's there to make the stop, but not before he sets up this offense. 1st and goal from the 7.
And, you know, big chunks like this don't happen unless you commit to the run game. You got to get those big boys up front into the game, understanding I want to knock people off the football, create some holes like you do here for my running back, make the game easy.
Well, with this situation on the field, this defense has their hands full because this running back just seems to have the nose for the end zone. Of course, he scored his last time out. He's really good down here close to the goal line finding creases.
They've been denied on 2 of their 3 previous red zone trips, looking to pay this one off with a touchdown.
No gain on the play. Brings up 3rd and goal.
This offense desperate for a score here to try to stay in the game. It's 3rd and goal. Pre-snap motion in the backfield. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry.
Yeah, and I tell you what, I love the run game down here. I love being able to give it to a back and be able to trust him. Listen, he doesn't have any touchdowns on the season, so I know he's wanting to punch one in. And down here, giving me the opportunity. Let me prove myself, so I love the big fella getting the football.
Now on 4th down, they'll send out the field goal unit. Never a doubt. Right down the middle. Still a lot of time to go here in the 3rd quarter, but they want the ball back right now with an onside kick. And a few anxious moments, but the hands team is able to fall on it. There to make the stop, and we've played 3 in this one.
That's the end of the 4th quarter play. The score, Missouri 24-10.
1st down to start the drive after the break. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. He's got an open man. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Tigers! They add on another score, and now that record oh so
interwove, right? Late in the fourth quarter, you can run the football, run this game out. No, sir. I'm going to continue to pad my stats, find my receiver out wide, and give me another touchdown.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Gentlemen, let's take a look at what's happening in this exciting college football game. Oregon has the lead right now in Eugene, but that typically dynamic offense just hasn't been able to pull away. They're up by just 2 over Maryland. We promise to keep you posted on what goes down in this exciting college football matchup.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. They'll try the run. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
The pitch to the left. He'll push his way out to the 30, a pickup of 3.
Brought down at the 30-yard line. It's third down.
Ball sitting right at the 30. It'll be 3rd and short. Off play action. Just a short pass to the tight end. And he gets it to the 44-yard line. It'll be a first down.
The offense has struggled. They're not going to win this game, but trust me, this coaching staff is still trying to find things to build off of for next week. And after an explosive play like that, maybe they can generate just a little bit of momentum and gain a little bit of confidence that they can keep coaching up heading into their next game.
And these defensive tackles just eat people. They swallow human beings when you get near them. They're so big, so strong. And those guys, those running backs coming, they just need a mitt. They put one mitt on a running back, and he usually falls to the ground just because of their sheer mass and strength.
Fires to the big fella. Still running at the 40. And the tackle is made, but not before. That completion gets them 30+. The Boilermakers have this offense rolling.
And that's a first down for the offense.
They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. Pulls it in. It's Love.
And you see so many smart wide receivers, so many smart tight ends nowadays that they know where the holes in those zones are, and they work with their quarterback, and they find them, and they sit down in them and make big plays. It's tough to sit back in zone against such smart players nowadays.
Wide receiver coming across in motion. Looking to throw, it's Card. He's got his man. Touchdown, Boilermakers! That is the ultimate grab and go for the score.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Fair catch, called for and made. Missouri has the offense ready to go on the field. They'll throw it on first down. Quickly to the tight end. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down.
I love an offense that wants to stay aggressive. Even when you've got the lead late in a game like this, right, you still try to find your playmakers and get them the ball in space, and that is exactly what this offense is doing.
Caught behind the line. It's Johnson. Smashes through. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49.
And he's been the go-to guy all year long. Like, he's in the top 5 in all of college football in receiving yards for a reason. They're going to find him because he's always open, making plays. This dude has been unbelievable. He's being mentioned in the Heisman conversation. That is really hard to do as a wide receiver. So that shows you what kind of special year this young man's having.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead, and the offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33.
It's so important this offense is able to get this guy the ball in space, especially on the perimeter of the field. And I love that last play call because he's able to get outside and use his speed. To me, that's where this guy is most dangerous.
And the Tigers have it with a 1st and 10. Movement from the linebackers trying to mess with the offensive line's assignments. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense will be quite content just to drain the rest of the time away. From the 33, it's 1st and 10. The give, and tick, 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 tick. Really nice stop there from this senior leader.
Well, they're going RPO. Nice job handing it off, and really good vision there, just getting what he can get, right? Puts his foot in the ground, gets forward, helps this offense find positive yards.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. That's reeled in. It's Burden. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it 1st and goal. Missouri gets to the line quickly. They're going to run it. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Missouri! They extend this 4th-quarter lead. Now they're staring at a 7-game winning streak.
Shit they did not let me do versus Private earlier this year.
That's pissed. And they're up a full 3 touchdowns, a 21-point cushion in the 4th. Kickoff team is on the field. They'll try to drive this one deep. Fielded in the end zone. It's Branch. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. The Boilermakers have it back, and here comes the offense. This has been a really disappointing performance, David, no question about that, but they can find some positives.
Yeah, and every time you watch the tape, you know, Jesse, coaches are pointing out, look at this. This was open if we'd have just ran the details to the right route, hung on to the football. Little things can make a big difference.
Yeah, that's why they call it a game of inches, David. But I'll say this, if you're on offense, don't go on social media this week. It ain't going to be pretty after this performance. You've got to lock in. You got to take the week of practice very seriously and find those positives that you can build off, David, that you're talking about.
Dropping back, it's Card. And he throws his 3rd pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
This is a beautiful situation for the defense. When you're up by 2+ scores and you're in this situation, you know exactly what is coming. It's going to be a pass. They have to because the clock is their enemy. Great job playing pass, forcing the interception, almost putting the nail in the coffin.
And if it ain't broke, don't fix it, right? This is what got this team in this position to win this game. Aggressive offense, taking shots. Here we are in the 4th quarter. They've got the lead. Why stop now?
And while this game is all but decided, the offense's job is to score. So they might try to score again. They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. Touchdown, Tigers! And the punishment has been extended. The lead grows, and you can sense they know how important wins are this late here in Week 11. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. The kickoff team out there to boot it away and 15 yards farther up the field after the roughing the kicker penalty. No chance to return that one. A booming kickoff out and back at the end zone. It's a touchback. Here comes the offense on 1st down. Motion by the back forces the defense to adjust. Really nice job to squirt his way up to the 31-yard line.
And that was a pretty good run there for the offense. And listen, I know this game's over, but that's what this offense needs a little bit more. They need a little more balance, a little more easy second down situations with some positive runs on first down. They just need something to get them going, some kind of spark. The ground game might be it in the future.
Defense not showing press coverage. And they'll bring him down after a short pickup.
And this defense is more than happy with the offense running the football. They've done a great job today. I mean, they've really made this offense work so hard, earn everything they've gotten, and that's why this lead is ballooned like it has.
They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense. This is what you're looking for when you have the better team. Go out and show it. Don't fool around with them. Go out and play to a standard of excellence.
Just dominate. You know you're going to take care of business. You know you're going to win. It's like how many? How many can I win by? And I like that you keep your foot on the gas and just continue to pile it on. It's their job to stop you. Let them do their job. You just keep going on.
It's not about the X's and the O's. It's the Jimmies and the Joes. This is why recruiting is so important in college football. They just had better players. More physical. They were faster, and it showed today.
That's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, our entire broadcast team, I'm Reese Davis. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.